Hello Internet. Welcome to my tutorials on Earned Value Management. For this session, we will cover the budget baseline. How do you set your budget baseline for Earned Value Management? Often, I get asked, how do I come up with a good baseline for Earned Value Management for my project or program? I thought it would be fun to make a tutorial to answer that question. So, here you go. Each company has their own policies and situations. They are all different. But in general, you start with your contract price. The contract price is the price that is mutually agreed upon by the customer and the contractor for the product or service. Depending on the nature of the contract, it will include at least two components. The first one is going to be the profit or fees that your company negotiated into the contract price. The other component will be the total allocated budget for that particular contract. The total allocated budget depends on where you are in the management process of that particular project. If you are right at the beginning of the project, that could be just the negotiated contract cost. Remember, I said cost, not price. If you've been running for a while, you may have some authorized but unpriced work. At this stage, if you add the negotiated contract cost to the authorized but unpriced work, you get what we call the contract budget base. Now, let's assume that you are also further down the road, and that you have had some overruns. If you add the overruns to the contract budget base, that would give you a new total allocated budget called over the target baseline. The target allocated budget can be broken down into two components. The first one is going to be your management reserve. The amount you put in the management reserve will depend on your company policies. It will depend on the project management maturity level of your company. Your company policies define what percentage of the total allocated budget will be allocated to the management reserve. The management reserve is a budget withheld by the program management to cover things like unknowns and risks. The second component of the total allocated budget is the performance measurement baseline. The performance measurement baseline is the time-phased budget plan. This is what you use for your earned value management. That's what you're going to be measured against. You will have your time-phased resource plan. You will have your time-phased activities to go with this time-phased budget plan. This is called performance measurement baseline. If you dig deeper into the performance measurement baseline, you can see that it has several components as well. We can break it down into three main components. The first one is the budget that you allocate to each control account. The control account is the lowest work breakdown structure element assigned to a single focal point to plan and control the scope, the schedule and budget. The control account is responsible of two things. They have responsibilities for the work package and the planning package for that particular WBS. The work packages are the near-term detailed plan activities. The planning packages are the far-term activities not yet defined into work packages. As I said earlier, the performance measurement baseline had three components. Let's discuss the two other components. The second component is what I will call the summary level planning packages. These are a far-term contract activity which have not yet been assigned to the control accounts. The last piece to discuss is going to be the undistributed budget. These are roughly defined activities not yet time-phased for distribution to control accounts or summary-level planning packages. That's a quick tutorial on how to come up with the performance measurement baseline for earned value management on your projects and programs. Please leave all your comments and questions below. Until next time.